Start. லைவ் போட்டுட்டேன் மேம். அப்படி இது பண்ண முடியாது. லைவ் போட்டுட்டேன் மேம். ம்.
Is it
சார் வந்துட்டார்
audible?
பாருங்க.
I am able to
அதெல்லாம்
see all.
பண்ணிட்டீங்களா?
Okay.
லைவ் எப்படி
Is it audible?
பண்ண முடியாது மேம். சார் வந்துட்டாரு.
Is it audible?
Good evening, sir.
Yes,
It
sir.
is audible.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. It is.
சரி, ஓகே.
Sir, now start பண்ணவா sir?
Yeah, you can start.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me? Start பண்ணட்டுமாங்க sir?
Yeah, you can start.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm able to hear. Everybody able to hear. You can start.
Very good evening to one and all present over here. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, able to hear.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
We are able to hear. No problem. Hello. Yeah, we are able to
Are
hear,
you able
madam.
to hear me?
Yes. Madam, please continue. Madam, please continue. Continue.
Good evening to one and all present over here. Good evening to one and all present over here. Today it is a successful third day session, and we have here Dr. Ganesan to present the topic. Before that, I'll introduce him. Dr. Ganesan sir is an eminent researcher and educationalist with 30 years of experience in teaching and research. He worked as principal and vice chancellor. He has got 15 patents and he has done innovations in nanoelectronics and biomedical engineering. He has got gold medal for best PhD thesis, and he has also availed 6 crores of 14 Indian government projects. And he's also he worked from DST Ministry of Environment Forest, BARC Ministry of Renewable Energy for past 20 years. And he has guided 16 PhD students, and he has H index of 52, SCA and Scopus index of around 52, and 14 best paper awards. And he also has Indian Leadership Award as a principal, excellence and research. And he has got more than 100 industrial courses and training from CII and software companies, and 32 national and 10 international lectures during conferences and conclaves. He has participated in 2 Guinness record in CPR and Bharatam 2017. Also, he has an experience as member in Research Advisory Board, PhD Thesis Evaluation Committee. He is a Chief Examiner Interview Panel member, Permanent Internal Review Committee member for DRDO and ISRO. He has acted as chairman for NAC and NBA committee even now. He has achieved 3 Guinness record and more than that, and you will know he is now here to share his valuable knowledge and all his experience with you all, so you make the best use of it. Thank you all for joining this session, and I welcome Ganesan sir to continue his session today.
Are you able to see the screen? The screen is shared. Is it able to see the screen? Screen பார்க்க முடிஞ்சதா? Are you able to see it? Screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. I'm Dr. Ganesh. I'm really thankful to the biomedical department to give the opportunity to talk about today in this recent trends in biomedical application using AI faculty development program. And my topic I've given already, Internet of Things in Medical Systems, IOMT. I'm Dr. Ian Ganesh, Director, Research and Development, St. Peter's Institute of Higher Education and Research, Avadi, Chennai. For the past 50 years, right from 1950 or 1960, the medical industry, the growth of medical industry is enormous. As you can see in this slide, in the y-axis, the e-health, electronic.
Sir, are you speaking? I am not able to hear you.
Hello.
We can hear, ma'am.
Hello. Kekda, I am able to hear. I am able to give the sound.
Yes, sir. We are hearing, but ma'am may be having some problem.
Okay.
We are hearing.
Sir, I am not able to hear you, sir.
No, everybody says they are hearing. Hello.
Sir, we are hearing. Please continue.
Fine. Okay. Thank you. And you can see the recent years, maybe after 2021, the advancement in the medical technology along with the internet is enormous. Particularly if you go
மேம் கணேசன் சார் வந்து மியூட் போட்டுட்டாருமா, அவர் பேசுறது எதுவுமே கேட்கல, எல்லாருமே நாட் ஆடிபிள் போட்டுட்டு இருக்காங்க. உங்களுக்கு மட்டும் தான் சம்திங் ஏதோ ப்ராப்ளம், நீங்க மியூட் போட்டுட்டீங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இல்ல மேம், உங்களுக்கு இப்பதான்
Sir, we can't hear.
வந்து கேட்கல. அவருக்கு சைலண்ட் ஆயிட்டாரு, என்னன்னு கொஞ்சம் கால் பண்ணி பேசுங்க. ஆமா, செஷனே சைலண்ட் ஆயிடுச்சு மொத்தம்.
Are you able to hear now? Here.
Yes, sir. Continue, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I will share it just now. Yeah, we are just here. As I told you, the networking trends, particularly after 4G, it has much been developed from 2016 or 17 onwards to till today. And we will get in future this advanced IoMT technology where Internet of Everything, IoV, that I will tell you the 3 or 4 different fields where by sitting in your home, you will get the e-prescriptions, e-referencing, even the e-pharmacy. Okay, and the doctor is able to diagnose with respect to you, and there will be a tag, medical tag, which is already there. With respect to the data, they can able to prescribe it accurately. That's the first step is going to come. And the second one is the advance of 5G technology and IoT, and even you will be scanned in a remote place itself, surface level scanning. And third, and diagnosis is very quick, short time to get massive the 5G network will help you to advance this medical technology much and easier operation, accurate operations, and a lot of 1 or 2 only I have told you. There are plenty of other applications being going to come. This one is IoMT. This is you see the circle. The first circle is the e-health, followed by the telehealth, and telehealth has got 2 types. The medical health as well as the telemedicine. This patient remote patient monitoring will be within the telemedicine. And my point here is to tell about the mobile patient monitoring, which you can see share everything. So the blue color, which is at the center, is a set which share everything, and that is the need of the hour. That will be the future. So using your mobile, the patient monitoring system will be effectively be coming up, and already there, but it will be throughout the country. It will come even after 5G. I mean, 1 or 2 years after 5G. 5G is already there for last 1 year. I think from 25 onwards, you will get this technology, and the data is very important. Particularly, you will be given a tag like a RFID tag, and the data being stored in the medical database, where the patient complete the history as well as the other medical parameters will be viewed. So this is the first step to create the database using the big data analysis and some learning algorithms. It is possible to predict and where the parameter change every day dynamically. The accuracy of the prediction as well as the diagnosis is very important in future. That will be in a short time, you will get everything. As I told you, the Internet of Things coined by the Kevin Ashton in 1999, particularly this internet dependent on human beings for information. The problem here is the people have limited time, attention, and accuracy, all of which means very important nowadays. Capturing data is also important in the real world. So the advancement of this Internet of Things is giving a solution, empowering the devices to gather accurate data, reliable one, timely information is main advantage. As well as advances in the sensor and connectivity, the sensor network, wireless network, and we have different layers in the OSI, which helps the healthcare industry can collect the data from different sensors and transmit the data. Particularly data may be the patient data and even other data also. So this data being transmitted over time and to help the preventive care, enable the preventive care and help the patient to take care particularly in a short time, allow early recognition and also monitor the therapy, which improves the patient's health, as well as it is a very good sign for the healthcare industry to suggest every hospital to make this kind of technology and get that patient recovery quickly. And even I can tell you this IoT, automatically obtaining the data, doctors need actually at this time. And this automation definitely the analog way of getting the information and writing the data in the record sheet, a lot of errors will be there. So this technology will reduce the risk of error, and even the efficiency, the cost is also low and quality will also be improved. That is the main advantage of using this IoT and IoMT. Main thing in the healthcare, the human error, which is resulting due to many parameters, can be reduced effectively. Now let us see, we have seen the advantage. Let us see how some of the IoMT technology. This slide shows the implantable transceiver, particularly it may be the in the heart or in the muscles or in the legs or etc. It transmits the information through IoT, wireless, okay, and from that server to some other server, and physician or the doctor on the other end through smartphone, you can able to view the parameters which is already available there. So the first thing is easier implantable sensor in the patient is possible nowadays, and use these sensors to record the ECG, EEG, and you can see all those things through app in your mobile itself, which everybody knows. And nowadays, not only in the mobile, in the smart watches or even pebble watches is available in the market, and study the graph actually what is happening, and all the medical parameters can be viewed by the physician as well as the relation near to the patient. You can know exactly the patient's medical parameters accurately at time to time. And another example is smart bottles. And even if you use the smart pill bottles, the pills which is inside the bottles, dosage taken on time for the elder people, that can be viewed, and whether the inside the bottles, what are the pills available, how many pills or numbers can be noted down, and using this sensor technology, whether the dosage taken on time or miss can also be viewed in your cell phone. The next example is the chronic disease management. How you manage your chronic diseases, particularly the diabetes, okay, blood pressure, etc. So we have a certain surveys as well as the questions will be asked in the app. With respect to that, the parameters you measure that will be transferred particularly to that app in the smartphone. And with respect to that data, you can extract whatever you want. That is possible nowadays. So disease management is possible, particularly chronic disease management. Wellness and lifestyle monitoring, how your lifestyle is going for the past 5 years, how it has been changed, how you are fit, and your exercises, your rhythms, and your daily taking food habits, and what is your daily medical parameters, which is there through the app, that can also be shared. So lifestyle monitoring is now possible for the past 5 to 8 years effectively. And all these things lead to the medical smartphone. I'm talking about all the applications. I'll come to IoMT shortly. There is a medical smartphone where the stethoscope, ECG, EEG, otoscope, ophthalmoscope, imaging, patient monitoring, and any communication aid combined together in a single device is possible nowadays. It's going to come. It's already there in the medical smartphone in the R&D. So GE is using, and Philips is going to bring these medical smartphones. And you know very well the other application is the remote monitoring, where you can monitor the patient. Patient may be in the hospital, and the doctor can monitor the patient at any time, at anywhere else. There's a great advantage of this IOMT technology. Okay, all these small applications which I have shown you, but actually how this has come, you can see the patient journey from the symptoms to till the treatment. And I'm not able to show particularly what is this treatment from the symptoms to the treatment in older days and nowadays. Here you written nowadays, how is it possible? Patient experience the symptoms and provide the network, particularly cell phone, and appointment will be made. And preparation for the doctor visit, you can say lab testing, diagnosis, etc. And after diagnosis, you have to check the treatment and select the treatment, evaluation and decision, particularly in the treatment. Then the management, that is conditional management, the anything covering cost, etc. economically, whether you're able to burn those economically, and whether the insurance is there, medical insurance that is there. And then after any problem or the treatment is not up to the level, you can switch the treatment or continue the treatment. The treatment checkup can go. So this is a routine thing, which is actually a traditional patient journey. This is the way averagely 60 to 80% are there nowadays. But in making this traditional journey and bringing the IoT, IOMT technology inside, and definitely we can reduce the time and we can reduce the error. There is no error. Accuracy can be improved. Contact can be made easily. Okay, cost wise can be reasonably been decreased, and any complaints or any error in both the sides, both the patient as well as the physician sides or the administration sides, can be rectified. Now I'll come to the IOMT technology. Actually, there are 7 layers actually as per OSA layers, but to understand shortly, 4 layers are there in IOMT, Internet of Medical Things. The first one is a sensor layer, network layer, internet layer, and service layer. Sensor layer, where all types of sensors connected, and sensor being connected on the network. So with the network, we have a network layer, and from the network layer, we have wireless connection, where it is connected to through the hub to particularly nearby a server, a WSN connection, wireless sensor network connection, and it is go to the server. Are you able to hear now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm thinking that there is no response from you. I'm not able to hear. Can I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what four layers: sensor layers, network layers, internet layers, and service layers. As we're discussing here, the internet layer is very important here, and taking all the sensor data and the network data to particularly the service layer. The last layer, the fourth layer, is a service layer where it can be connected to the hospitals, emergency team, doctors, nurses, patient, and ambulance. All four together working in tandem is called four-layer IOMT. It's a fundamental basic healthcare model, IOMT healthcare model. Now it is available actually. IOMT can help us to achieve true patient orientation, quality care delivery, seamless information gathering, and also taking care of reliable one, right time at right place, and it is a regular real-time data. We are not able to do it all now using only the traditional paper, but the traditional paper can also be followed along with these records, and IOMT technology. So efficient communication and WSN circuits are needed actually nowadays. But what are the concerns with this technology and what are the challenges? Three things very important: security and privacy, healthcare reforms and mandates, and the healthcare industry mainly concerns about the cyber security. The data may be say not secure one. It may be stolen at any time due to this lot of problems in the internet. And how to use the collected data. I mean, big data collected from these IoT devices. We need a big data analysis and how to utilize it, and also how the devices can be maintained. And the way of data collection is a big problem nowadays. So data, the information, actually the knowledge where the algorithm being applied, and we see such that wisdom is very important. And collected data, how you are to make an analysis to predict or extract the information, that is important. So that should be a clear idea. So that is the health industry actually needs now. The plenty of research is going on in this way. And also hospital struggles to manage the medical devices maintenance usage. Okay, so there are a lot of problems are there, and you have to see all these things with respect to the connectivity and the flow of information, action record to the information flow without any error, and it has to flow continuously throughout the day and all 24 hours. And these concerns and challenges, actually, the average person is likely to generate more than 1 million gigabits, actually, any related data in an hospital, or for about, say, 60 years in a lifetime. Okay, plenty of data, equivalent to 300 million books, it is there. But extracting this and doing some work is a great problem for this. They call it as a digital black hole. And 7 billion people actually, if it is there, they use 1 petabyte of data each, 7 billion petabytes. It's difficult to extract the data from this, do some analysis. So we need more algorithms, particularly in the field of big data, and artificial intelligence is required. More machine learning algorithms and a lot of neural networks to extract the data and do some work, particularly in this one, is a great challenge in IOMT. From being a Google Doc to a smartphone, a patient might take too much medical care into their own hands nowadays. So providing the patient interaction is needed to use a smartphone device without harming anything, nearby patients or himself or any relations or the physician or doctors, etc. So this is a great thing, particularly if you use this IOMT technology. So everybody knows actually there is no proper guidance at all. And I can tell you the 5 main important things with respect to IOMT. I'm not going in detail about the layer architecture. In each architecture, how the communication being made and frequencies, other things. There's a very big field, and if you take that one, it'll take another 2 hours to go through it. The 5 things which I want to tell you here is mobile smart technology, engaged patients and proactive providers, increasing awareness of the value of the digital health, and value-based medicine is needed nowadays. And industries are really, the digital healthcare technology is going in such a way. There are plenty of challenges are there. We have to give the solutions to these challenges are there. And finally, I want to tell e-health is based on network ICT devices operated by the woman, particularly for the human healthcare and wellness. But this e-health, it's coming in the IOMT, is a smart devices actually. Okay, and even for this woman healthcare and wellness, smart devices should be operated in a way that should be utilized and should go to the patient and physician, and efficient utilization is the need of the hour actually. And I have talked about this basically what is IOMT. But before this is my own idea. Before implementing IOMT, I can tell you should have a very good healthcare ecosystem. This is a thing which is missing in the developing countries actually. And even in developed countries, there are a lot of problems in this healthcare ecosystem. Ecosystem is definitely interconnecting the stakeholders. The provider or even the payer collaboration is the main heart of this model of the healthcare system. The architecture of this healthcare system, if you see, the patient is the first word. The patient, we are providing some diagnosis to the patient, but patient P are also providers, payers, pharmaceutical companies, pharmacies, and policymakers, that is management of the hospital. All 5 people join together, work in such a way ethically, and you can able to deliver properly all the needed and effective diagnosis is possible. So if it is this possible, then we have a very good healthcare ecosystem, and you can make any technology to bring within our ecosystem. Actually, the IoT vision is enable a smart hospital system. That is the main vision, connecting all these devices within IoT and create a opening valuable to all the patient. And this technology directly goes to the patient and physician. So this patient-physician interaction is important, and even not only for a patient-physician, but the home medication is also possible nowadays. So ethics is important in this one, and the usage of technology in the way in which it is being operated is the need of the hour actually. And I can tell you the traditional is nowadays how the model is there. Problem is there, diagnosis, go for the treatment, but actual traditional way. But nowadays it is like this. My understanding is this: prevention is important. Okay, and even the wellness is very important. The prevention is very important. Even if it comes to diagnosis and give effective treatment, I think all four together has to be coined in a circle. Then only now everything will work properly. And why the IoT actually? Even the patient and consumer, patient we can call consumer as a patient as a consumer, and patient data from the devices which is there in a fitness band, smart watches, biomedical sensor, mobile, etc. So A, B, C, it goes on. Okay, there are only a small amount of parameters where tells you the fitness and wellness. It is very difficult to give accurately. Hello. Hello. Are you able to
Yes,
hear?
sir. Continue, sir.
Okay.
கேக்குது sir.
Yes, sure. Yeah. Because I got doubt actually. That's what this wellness prevention diagnosis treatment are circular way in which it has to be collected. To get this fitness and wellness apps very important. Wellness for a person, it should be three very important things here: the accuracy, the way in which you're being treated ethically, and the data sharing, and the technology adoption and technology maintenance is the need of the actually why the healthcare industry needs actually all these things when you have an efficient IOMT system. So finally, I am defining the IOMT system. The physician, which you got the medical tablet, and you have a cloud server or even the desktop manager. Okay, nowadays it's some trials are there, bank trials are there, wearable sensors are there, and EHR records are there, which can be collected and goes to the cloud server, and from the cloud server it goes to the network hub. From the network hub it goes to the RFID reader, and RFID reader which can collect the information of the patient can be communicated to the physician. This is a simple way to understand, but actually the IOMT system is different. Using all the 7 layers, what is there inside, how being connected is given in the books. Okay, but if you take the market-wise, the IoT technology have been adopted in healthcare, life science, consumer, building management, energy, industrial manufacturing, transportation, logistics, and retail, etc. But I'm sure that IoT healthcare crosses around 136 billion by 2021, and it is around 175 to 190 billion in 2024. And it has increased exponentially in such a way, anywhere, anything, any device can be connected, anybody can operate, any service, any business, we use the technology, any path, any network, any place, anywhere, any time and any context is possible in this IoT. So that is the reason why it is much more successful, which can finds plenty of application, and it finds extensive depth application in the healthcare system, healthcare industry. As I told you, we go for the IoT and everything is digital only. So this digital healthcare or digital health improve the patient experience, quality, accessing, inefficiency reduction, cost-wise, and we have an efficient telemedicine system, remote monitoring, analytics, mobile health, electronic health records, which I have seen just now. So this EH records is possible nowadays, and this digital health, which is by only through this IoT. So using the digital media and digital communication. Nowadays the communication is not only the FM based. It is hopefully the shift keying, force shift keying based, and a lot of the OFTM and split spectrum has come. So digital technology is possible nowadays easily. And traditional medical devices, which is there in analog nature, can be connected to digital nowadays. It's possible, and even you can make this data available for anybody else through the management, through the hospital, and any initiatives we can do. You can do write the plenty of codes for operating the medical devices, operating the IOMT. Okay, a lot of solutions can be provided, innovative solutions can be provided. So these traditional medical devices can be converted to digital nowadays. It's already started, and consumer devices are there covering all the IoT technology. Big data analysis have come, AI have come, cloud infrastructure is there, and this is the backbone actually how the market has come, and IOMT market are efficient nowadays. It has started up to gain much more, and you can see another 2 or 3 years it is a peak in the market, and it's minimum $2 million to $20 billion it goes per year throughout the US and the UK markets. The current approach is mainly the healthcare environment is to segregate the network to protect the data. That is a very important. That is the need of the hour, and plenty of algorithms being taken. But if you take this IoT medical, two things important: diagnosis and treatment. Okay, so this diagnosis and treatment, where the data around this diagnosis and treatment, if you give secure for this using any cyber security algorithms, it is possible. Enables create new model also. There's a lot of models being there for the last 2 years. Okay, Philips G and Sony have come up with a lot of ideas, a lot of models to go for these layers, building the IOMT technology, and even the management maintenance is possible. So the advanced the outcome of this is chronic disease monitoring, post treatment, surveillance monitoring. Okay, any patient complaints can be rectified, disease management, home-based care. Okay, medical imaging is easily possible nowadays. Analysis are there. Lot of invasive technology is going to come. So this is the need, and the technology will boom in such a way the medical industry, digital medical industry, will find a lot of money. I'm sure from 25 onwards. And whatever I told you, I have to show you some example. No, so ERA develops a transformative remote assistive technology that connects the blind people with a network of certified agents. Rapid Source, Craftworks. Rapid Source give you a rich data connected to IoT. The Craftworks, these are all the companies, new innovation which being taking place in the industry for the past 6 months. And the Craftworks bringing the communication gap between the patients and even the physicians. Medtronic, actually, they are doing the telemedicine technology and care management services. Liposynthesis enables motor nerve monitoring for a variety of spine procedures. They use only the minimal invasive and open spinal fusion surgery using this non-fusion procedures. ResMed produce cloud-connected medical devices and which care for the people, and they are used for the sleep apnea, COPD, and other chronic devices. I just given some examples only taken from the net. There are plenty of activities are going in the IOMT technology. And you can see from 2017, as per the Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency, till 2025, you see the regulations entered into force probably in 2016. And you can see in the 2020, we have a lot of changes, certificate issues, certificate, medical devices certificate, market certificates, okay, and regulation, actually regulation authority being framed in MHRA to find the regulations for how to use the medical devices and what are the devices in the market, right from the procurement to the certification and the examination is possible. Vitro diagnostic medical devices, the valid certificates are there, and till 2025 you can see the IVDR devices on market which can continue and made available nowadays. This is one example only I am giving you, the European Union medical device regulation. Like it's got this medical healthcare regulation authorities, and they are the one which you have to get the permission from them, even go for the patent and get some medical devices. So plenty of activities are there. I'm sure that in future all this together will give you a much better. But in US, the cyber security for the medical devices, as we are discussing initially, okay, testing of medical devices is possible nowadays. and they have just segregated into tier 1 and tier 2 system. Devices which are connected with the cyber security could directly result in patient harm to multiple patients. So higher cyber security risk is possible. They segregated as a tier 1 and tier 2 standard cyber security risk, where the tier 1 criteria are not able to meet, and therefore they divided into these two category and certify these devices or tier 2 or tier 1 is possible. Now only it has come last 2 years. I'm sure that in future you can go very good robotic surgery also now possible, but minimally. And even the hardware and software problem, cloud security, and the development ways, and networking problem, device updating, device development practices, usage, safety purpose, mitigation, all the problems are there nowadays to take into account using these devices connected to the networks. And even I can talk about the security with respect to the systems also. Just to what happened, then they have rectified all these things. In 2019, some defibrillator telemetry protocol flaw is there. Insulin pumps also problem in 2017, and anesthesia delivery system, poor security, and the picture archiving and communication system. Yes, there is a problem. Plenty of problems are there. So the standard procedures are coming up, and they need some proper architecture. That is the solution for this IOMT. And this is the final architecture being shared to you, and which has got the data wise separately, communication wise separately, analyze wise separately, and how to automate or act in that data is very important. You can see down the end-to-end security based. So all these four columns being covered by the end-to-end security with respect to data. Once the data crosses this down layer, the horizontal layer, and we can able to take this data, collect it, and do all this, connect to the CT scanner, MRI scanner, connect insulin pump, defibrillator, diabetes monitoring, etc. All this data use a technology called edge communication device gateway that can be connected with a secure communication and analyze whatever you want, visualize, analyze, and automate technology is there to make it to the third party, whoever may be, the physician or patient or the relation to the patient. So this has come recently, this IOMT technology, and I'm sure much more will happen in future, and it is very good for the healthcare industry. So this is my slide. Very good ecosystem management has to be there. A lot of review, current and future state, any gap analysis has to be reduced, best practice, and give a lot of training. As I told you the last slide, architecture, a lot of changes are happening in R&D that efficient IOMT architecture has to come, it is coming. And further, any artifacts and any dynamical nature that has to be adopted, and it should be user-friendly, and patient and physicians, doctors being connected together in a single way, in such a way, they say high security has to be possible. Okay. It's about slightly, I touched this one for the last 40 minutes regarding this IOMT technology. I will take another 5 minutes only. And what I have done, particularly the publications in BME and patents. This is the first one. This is innovation patient through my first PhD from Anna University, the portable Braille device. This we have developed in 2016. We got patent in 21. It's an innovative patent. And we can see the portable devices which can be used, particularly but a target diagram which is used here, and some small Arduino boards only we have used and created this portable Braille device. It takes 6 years for us to get the patent, 6 to 6.5 years. The second one, you can see the blood cancer detection device. This is by use of surface mount technology, and I'm not giving in detail. I use the neodymium actually to select the particular region and select the particular region in the blood, and we're able to detect the cell nature, and you tell you that there is some abnormal growth of the cells within the blood, and we are able to do it, and we got the patent for this. This is blood cancer detection device. And same thing I did for the lung cancer testing device, all through my students. And this one is very important, depending upon the particularly in the air, how much cc with respect to the particulate, we use some machine learning algorithm, and we found